Hello friends, welcome you all to the JC eConnect series of online lectures. In today's lectures, I will be discussing with you all Introduction to Economics and Finance as a part of my subject Construction Economics and Finance. Previously, I have uploaded a set of notes on your group. Hopefully, you have downloaded it and gone through it. So, economics. Economics is derived from the Greek word oikonomia, which means managing home. Oikos means house, nomos means laws. Hence, the laws of managing the house was the older definition of economics. Further, we modified the definition as economics is a social science that studies the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. So, economics is that branch which is related with managing and handling the things which are needed. Hence, many times we term our mothers who are the homemakers as one of the best economists who are able to handle all the stuffs in the given budget and still are able to save also some amount. Hope all of you all agree with this. Now comes our aspect of construction economics. It is a branch of general economics which consists of application of techniques and expertise of economics to particular areas in construction industry. Construction economics is concerned with man's need for shelter and suitable and appropriate conditions in which he can work and live. It seeks to ensure the efficient use of available resources and to increase the rate of growth of construction in most efficient manner. So, economics has become one of the most important aspects to be utilized in construction industry. A knowledge of economics helps you all to manage various fields of construction sector which can include purchase of the materials, sales of the materials, utilization of the materials, etc. A proper knowledge of economics and handling the economics properly will lead to a sustainable growth. That is why construction economics has come up as a very important branch in civil industry. Economics has a huge scope. Proper knowledge helps in decision making with respect to various financial aspects of a project. It helps in selecting the best possible alternatives among the available with a view of maximizing the benefits and minimizing costs. Construction economics is concerned with maximum and efficient use of available resources so that the output is maximized and the number of needs or wants or the requirements of the client and the society are satisfied. So now this is a point to be discussed in depth. Here, when we hear the term financial aspects, there are n number of things which we come across. Decision making, it is an important criteria. For example, besides my residence, there is an upcoming residential building, and unfortunately, because of some lack of decision making and other things, their slab got delayed by 5 days. And meanwhile, in those 5 days, the lockdown was announced. That means in these 21 days, they will not be able to do the further work. Just an example I am quoting, which I have seen it. Even the reinforcement is tied on the site. Now here, this decision making, okay, can be very important in such scenarios. Imagine if the slab was casted. Okay, imagine if the slab was casted and finishing or this curing arrangements were done. The slab would have got the fantastic time of 21 days for absolute and proper curing, because watering can be done by the watchman who stays on the site itself. Now this is a decision making. So many times economics also comes into aspects. Now the reinforcement is tied, shuttering is placed, okay, means all the investments are done but the process is not moving. So Here, as the decision making did not happen in the right time, they have to wait. And anyhow, as it is an national emergency, no one can help in these situations. So next aspect is maximizing benefits and minimizing cost. In this example which I gave you, now such things come once in a lifetime, that is there, but still as an engineer we should be prepared to face any challenge. Now here what has happened is maximizing benefits and minimizing cost. Here already their materials are ready, the steel is put, means investment is done, but the work is not going further. Hence in this case benefits are not maximized, but benefits are cut down. So here construction economics can be closely related with the present situation. Handling and managerial activities which are required, decision making ability which is required, and these all abilities come into picture when the going goes tough. In normal situation taking decisions is very easy, but whereas when conditions are demanding, okay, and unforeseen conditions happen like the one which we are facing now, it is the knowledge of the subject which will help you. Now one more very nice and an important term, M factor. So economics of quality, M factor. Okay, this is a very important factor. This includes market, men, money, management, materials, methods and machines. Okay, so all these factors which are listed start from the word M, hence it is termed as M factor. So with respect to economics, having the knowledge of market is very important. We should know who are the players in the market, what are their standards and what are the requirements. Men, it is the important factor to have right men for the right job. Money, quality, cost, money. Money is the root for everything. So money is the most important M factor, I can say. Management, managing all the stuffs. If you are not able to manage the things, again it's of no use. Materials, having the knowledge of the materials, procuring the materials, storing the materials, using the materials properly is a very important factor. Methods, adopting the best available methods, adopting the methods such that they are sustainable has become the need of the hour. Machines, selection of machines, procurement of machines, okay, making the proper machines available at the right time also becomes very important factor of economics, otherwise it affects the overall process. So these are the M factors in the economics. Next, finance, financial management. It is an managerial activity which is concerned with planning, allocation, forecasting, organizing, directing, coordinating and controlling all the financial activities of the company. So before that, finance can be defined as the funds which are available, and financial management in short is using those funds wisely. So financial management is a very important term and it covers many areas in a project. Now when we say planning, allocation, a comma should be there, excuse me for that, allocation, forecasting, these individual terms become very important. So what is planning, how it is important. So if you sit revising the plan, now here as a construction technology expert you can, and a civil engineer as well, planning can be seen from two aspects. One is drafting the plan or architecture plan, second is planning the process on your software such as MSP and Primavera. The next is allocation. Resource allocation is the most important thing which has to be done so that the financial process or financial management is intact. Forecasting, prediction of the things is very important. Organizing, directing and coordinating become very important pillars for financial management. and controlling all the financial activities of the company. Hence, every company has a separate finance department, and the person who heads that department is termed as CFO. Okay, as we have a CEO for a company, we have the Chief Financial Officer, that is CFO, also for major companies, who is in charge of taking all the decisions related with finance. So now you, as a civil engineer with the knowledge of finance, can be a very suitable candidate for such all positions in your future, say down the line 15 years, 20 years, if you work in the field. Okay, as you are having the project knowledge as well as you are having the financial knowledge, makes you an suitable person for such high level posts. That's why this subject is not about passing, this subject is about learning and understanding. So financial management is essential as it controls financial operations of a company. Now, there are basically two major aspects of finance. One is procurement of funds, second is utilization of the funds. Procurement of funds means from where your funds are coming, and utilization means where the funds are going. So procurement can be of various types. You can be a self-financing, you can be a partner, you might have an investor, you are going for a loan from a bank. So there are many ways from which you can procure the fund. Then comes the main task of utilizing the funds. Where are your funds going? How are you utilizing your funds? Now, utilizing of the funds is important in day-to-day life also. If we are good managers of ourselves, we can be a better construction manager for sure. Then, objectives of financial management. There are basically two objectives. One is profit maximization, second is wealth maximization. Profit maximization means your thinking should be how the profit of your company can be increased with the investments which you have done. Wealth maximization can be related with the assets, how your company can grow with respect to the assets. For example, if your company is in a rented office, for next 5 years your target, or say next 3 years, depending on the growth of your company, your target should be the company should shift to its own premises. That own premises becomes a wealth. If your company is into some road construction work, for example, and you require specific equipments throughout, and presently you don't have sufficient number, and you have to rent the other required equipments which are regularly used. Wealth maximization point of view will be you yourself purchasing those equipments for the company, which can be used for a long term and regularly for your company. This becomes wealth maximization. So asset management is also an important aspect here, and how to increase the wealth of the company. Okay, how to invest in the resources which are long term, that becomes wealth management. So profit maximization and wealth management become the important aspects of financial management. Then scope of financial management. I like this topic the most because the scope of financial management is huge. Financial management is connected with each and every component of the industry. First, financial management is considered is directly related with economics, because how to procure the fund, how to manage the funds comes from economics. Managing the funds is itself in the definition of economics. Hence financial management and economics can be going hand in hand, have to go hand in hand. Then management and accounting. Of course, you have an accounts department which keeps a track of all the funds. We have something called as balance sheet and all those things which we will be studying further. Hence financial management is closely related with the accounts department. Production. Yes, production requires procurement of resources, okay, raw materials, labors will be required. Hence production and financial management go hand in hand. If you want to increase your production, surely you have to invest. Invest means it comes again under financial management criteria. Okay, so if you want to set up a new unit or procure new machinery for better production, okay, so again for procurement of a new machinery you require finance. Again it comes under financial management criteria. Then we come for marketing. As we see today, so many products are advertised. Without advertisement, it is difficult for anyone to sell the products. Even the leading companies continuously advertise their products. When you see the civil industry, the cement advertisements are always there. The chemical advertisements of waterproofing and all regularly come up. Now these are all marketing things. Again, marketing requires financial support, which again comes with financial management. Then you have human resource. What is human resource? All the staff in the office who are working, all the laborers on the site who have to be paid. It is dealing with the contractors. Everything comes under human resource management. And again, a proper financial management is required in HR also. So the salaries had to be made in time. For the salaries to be made, to make the salaries in time, amount should be available with the company. Who will take care of it? It's a financial manager. Hence, working in the finance field or doing projects in finance and all gives a huge scope in the future. Okay, because we have very less people who have expertise in civil engineering plus having a knowledge of financial management. Hence, this becomes very important that all of you all understand the different aspects and the scope of financial management.